In a quiet corner of the world, where shadows of struggle often linger, there lives a man most would call ordinary at first glance. But peel back the layers, and you'll find a heart that beats with extraordinary purpose. He is a selfless man, devoting his days not to ambition or wealth, but to the forgotten souls of society. For years, he's been quietly feeding the disabled and those wrestling with the invisible chains of mental health struggles, not just with meals, but with dignity. But here's where the story turns. He didn't stop there. He built a sanctuary, a place where these individuals could lay their heads at night, where warm meals greet them not just once, but 3 times a day. Every brick in this haven seems to whisper, "You are cared for."
Brother Mizan has been helping us since the flood in 2018. He's been feeding us disabled folks ever since. Sometimes, he even goes out himself, looking around for disabled people who might be in need. He brings them in to make sure they're fed.
I am eating here since 2018. It has been 6 years.
Since 2018, when I opened this place, it was initially just a free restaurant for disabled people. I wanted to make sure those in need could have a proper meal. When I used to walk around the city, I noticed so many disabled people with no families, sleeping on the streets and struggling to find food. They had nowhere to call home. So I later added a building next to the restaurant. This became a place for them to sleep, and now many of them call it home. It pains me deeply to say this, but in our country we have thousands of mosques. Yet they are often sealed, and the very people who need help the most are kept away. It's heartbreaking to see that the needy can't even find refuge in mosques these days. This area here, it's where they can sit down and eat. Right next to it is the place where they can stay if they wish. We've also opened a training center and a madrasah to expand what we offer. If seeing the hunger of our disabled brothers and sisters across the globe does not bring tears to your eyes, then I urge you to ask yourself, where is your humanity? Our madrasah currently has 55 students, and it's growing every day. From orphans to abandoned children from the streets, we are working hard to make this a place where they can stay and learn at the same time. Every Friday, we make a special arrangement of meat dishes. On a daily basis, we feed around 70 people 3 times a day. You cannot take your wealth with you to the afterlife, but many of us hoard wealth instead of sharing it with those in need. What benefit will it bring once you leave this world? My advice is simple: work on your afterlife by helping the needy in your community. Helping others will benefit you in both this world and the hereafter.
Many of the people who come here are missing a leg or a hand, and some have no means of support at all. These are the kinds of individuals who rely on this place, coming 3 times a day for a meal. This place is always open for them, no matter what. And now, we're working on extending the rest area so we can accommodate even more people in need.
It all started with my mother. It was her teachings that instilled this in me. We grew up in poverty. I worked as a farmer and as a day laborer in garages during my early years. Despite our poverty, I would watch my mother look for poor people in the neighborhood and invite them into our home to eat. Whatever extra food we had, she would share it with those in need. That left a lasting mark on me from a very young age. It shaped everything I do today.
Under his roof, they find more than shelter. They find a family. But even this wasn't enough for a man whose vision stretches beyond immediate needs. He crafted yet another facility, this one a gateway to the future. Here, both children and disabled adults are taught invaluable skills: how to navigate computers, how to open doors in the digital world, how to apply for opportunities once thought out of reach.
We all contribute to the work here to help the needy. Some of us are teachers, while others take on roles like cooking and cleaning. Everyone plays a part to keep this place running and make a difference.
His actions, so quiet yet so profound, have touched countless hearts, not just in his community, but across the globe. He remains humble, his name often overshadowed by the lives he's transformed. But make no mistake, this man is proof that the smallest acts of kindness can create waves of change. Who is he, you ask? He's the kind of hero who doesn't wear a cape. Instead, he wears hope, offering it freely to those who need it most. And in doing so, he reminds us all, one person can change the world. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Consider this as an act of charity. Until next time, stay vigilant.